Hey there, welcome in. For today's video, I am super excited to share some more progress on the island. For those that are new here, the inspiration or theme of the island is like a giant hiking trail, and I've been using these videos to help motivate me to finally finish it. For this video, we are focusing on this beach area in front of my entrance, which is now the home of these beach rentals or cabins that I made. The idea here was to give visiting villagers more of like a glamping option if the trail wasn't for them. And since this was a newer project, I was able to take a bunch of progress videos too, so we get a little bit of a speed build out of this as well. The first thing I worked on in this mess of a before clip was this cliff back here. I did speed this up a lot because I've gone over how I do this trick multiple times. I just feel like it's good to highlight it on my channel as much as possible. I do think this is the first time I've done this with palm trees on my island though, so it did feel kind of new. When designing new areas, I always start with terraforming because I use this trick. It does require some amount of like planning and putting together and messing with it before I even worry about anything else. The goal was to center and place as many trees on this cliff as possible while taking up as little room as possible just so I can fit more clutter and junk. The clutter and junk in mind for these cliffs is just some simple blocky sand pathing and some landscaping and wheat fields that I've been using next to all of my beaches. I love how intentionally random this pathing looks. It almost makes me want to attempt my next island to just use the in-game pathing. I feel like it'd be a really fun challenge. In the next few days, my goal was to finish all the pathing. First, I started off with just kind of a rough framework of where I wanted the furniture to go. That way I had a good idea of where I wanted the path to go. And then I just kind of went crazy with the path tool. I've been designing these paths for a while. I've even made my own version of this kind of path. So putting them together is kind of second nature for me at this point. My biggest advice if you find yourself struggling with this path is to start with all the outside edges and try not to repeat the same tile next to each other more than once. I ended up finishing the pathing the following day, as well as got the exterior to a good stopping point. That way I could begin work on the houses themselves. For the outsides, they're pretty much the same. I just went for like a beachy cabin look, except one has a darker base with a lighter roof and door, and the other's the opposite. For the interior, starting off with Bam here, I got rid of all of this wacky gym stuff and replaced it with the coziest like spa resort looking interior. I am in love with how these came out. I was really leaning into like the glamping idea, so think of it as like enjoying the outdoors but luxury. It looks super cute. Since these are kind of like the beach rental properties, I decided to make them pretty much the same thing. So fortunately, with the power of editing, I just sped right through this next build process because it is almost the exact same thing. I just kind of flipped which way the exits go with the walls and such, as well as personalized it to the different villagers. The cool thing about making these rentals is it really doesn't matter what villager I have staying in here. Granted, I'd have to design the whole room over again, but that's kind of part of the fun in it. Gives me an opportunity to keep inviting new villagers even after my island's finished without having to redesign a whole area. And with that, the houses are done. Like I said earlier, I really love how these came out. I mean, I would stay here if I could. It's like a relaxing beach bungalow, and it's honestly just what this island needed. I'll leave the design code for these window panels I used, as well as any other designs in the video in the description if you're looking for them. Also, completely aside here, did anybody else know that when you walk on the Sahara sand flooring that it leaves footprints like this? It is the most satisfying thing, and I could not stop walking on it while designing. All that was left was a few finishing touches, some junk and clutter. I had to give Bam back this table tennis that I removed from his house because I just felt so bad. I always spoil my jocks. I had to order about an army of wheat fields, but I finally got enough to finish up, and I love how it came out. As someone who normally struggles with beach designing specifically, I am super happy with myself on this project. It's so like touristy beach resort vibes, and I'm super, super here for it. Well, that is all for this island update. Kind of a different video. Let me know what you think of filming more progress clips and such. I have a few more finished projects and a new island showcase in the works now, so keep an eye out and subscribe if you want more. Any questions or feedback, let me know in the comments, as always, and I'll see you in the next one.